guys think, yeah, because I've already seen, obviously we heard about the guy that, shot in Kent. He had like 4 or 5 guns, started shooting outside his window, trying to shoot the fence.
Yes.
You've heard about people committing suicide over their mental health.
Yeah.
Obviously, most notably is, I don't know if you don't know, a rapper called Lil Xan. He got
panic attack. Yeah.
He got rushed to hospital because he couldn't cope with being inside.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm talking about crime, death toll, crime and mental health kind of in one. But do you think crime rate? Do you think that first of all, let's start with the crime rate.
Yeah.
Do you think that the crime rate will go high? And obviously, I actually believe he had mental health issues because he's a gangster. He's living lavishly. Donnie was in a private apartment. Nigga was living a good life.
Yeah.
He went a bit
balcony and everything
and started shooting in the air. So do you think the people's mental health is gonna like rise? Because our statistics normally aren't even as it's high. To my mental health, go check it out. YouTube right now. To mental health foundation. But why are you laughing, bro? That's my track. We got for the play.
Random. I wasn't even expecting that promo, Des. Alright.
Hey, listen, man. Trying to raise money for mental health.
Jeez, I said more,
shout out to my dog.
Yeah, man.
But
proceeds there. Alright, cool.
Low kid, they didn't even hit me up in time, so I don't even know we're friends anymore. But anyways, mental health, it's already high. But when I compare it to what it could become now, I'm thinking, right, it's going to quadruple by at least 50%. Do you think we're going to get more people like him? Do you even think people might just go crazy, run outside, commit suicide? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know if it's a real article or not, right? But I saw this one where this guy, he already had mental health issues, right?
Yeah.
And obviously because of the lockdown, next thing you know, he's killed his dad, and he literally he ate his dad basically, like it was.
Wow.
And then the police were called because I don't know what happened. The officer that went in there and saw the crime scene, they were so disgusted because there were like bits of him, like the dad was missing, all the internal organs.
Yes.
Internal organs were all out basically, and they said it was the worst, like, death scene they've ever been to. But they were already aware that the son himself was suffering from mental health. I don't know if you know. That to me just shows that there's a lot of people that have mental health issues. Some people may not even know, because that normal day-to-day life was keeping them distracted, right?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I heard, well, because obviously I'm busy listening to a lot of podcasts. There was this one podcast I was listening to in particular, and they were saying, he was just talking about his experience so far in quarantine, and he was like, he had like a realization that a lot of people, obviously they're complaining that they're bored and stuff, but he was like, maybe it's because they were always a boring or bored person, but because their life was so busy they forgot about it. And I know it was like I was smoking weed or something. It kind of hit me. I was like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
was like, whoa,
that's me though.
That's actually.
I think that's me though. Well, honestly, I think I'm a boring person, because literally all I do, if you actually, like, you guys know me pretty well. All I do is literally sit at home, work at home, and then I might go to a location here and there. I might host a show here and there. I might go to Results House to go studio, and that's like it. Like, think about it logically. What do I do apart from that? Nothing. So think about the fact that now I can't do none of the things outside of my house.
Yeah, you're only doing the stuff inside your house.
And then barely. You know what I'm saying?
There's only so much you can do in the house.
Yeah, and then there's like, you start to sit there and go, rah, I ain't shit. Literally,
that's an Instagram clip right there.
Like, nigga, I ain't shit. It's mad. I actually ain't shit, and it's kind of weird because it like this isolation has made me realize. Because remember, I was telling you, bro, when this is done, we're going abroad. Let's go into more restaurants. I keep saying what I feel like I need to do more of because I wasn't doing
it. Yeah, especially the restaurant thing. I was like, wait, what? You don't go to restaurants before? What are you talking about?
Fam, the last time I went to a restaurant was, apart from when I was on a date 2 years ago with friends, with actual friends. I ain't been to a restaurant in 2 years. I ain't been shisha in maybe 4 years.
Swear down, mad.
The only thing I've done apart from work-related shit, because even result technically that's work-related shit. It's probably the only time I'm not doing work is with Dylan. So that's like the odd casino shit, the odd nightclub shit. Yeah. But all my friends are business related, like you, Resort, catering, everyone I roll with.
That's facts.
We're either working, working or we're not.
It's mad.
So when you're at home in isolation, when you start thinking about the shit how's man telling you my last restaurant meal was 2 years ago?
Mine was a day before the lockdown was official. Like,
mine was actually, to be fair, when was mine? Yeah, the day before was my dad's birthday. Actually, sorry, no, I cooked at home. It was
wasn't it the day after African Queen?
Yeah. No, it was on the same day.
No, it was on the day. It was on the day.
That was.
Sorry, on the day.
Yeah, but that was a week before quarantine, innit?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Something like that.
We shot that video quick.
I know.
But,
I know.
Like we had to get we even done a remix for Deja Vu that day as well.
Yeah. And I got both like, edited in one day, like.
Yeah, you should edit that shit quick. I mean, so he didn't even put out Deja Vu. You could have held on to that for like 6 months, bro. But
to be fair, that's
I
edited that first. I edited it before African Queen. Can't lie.
Yeah. To be fair, that I do realize this actually has made me realize that a lot of people rely on their routines to stay to stay active.
Yeah.
Like the importance of having a routine to a lot of people is something that if you don't have a routine, you'll never understand. Like the whole wake up at 6, go to the gym, take a shower, go to work, come back home, eat, watch 1 hour of a show, go to sleep. People live that cycle for so long that when you take it away from them, they're like, I'm nothing without this. Like I'm nothing without that cycle.
I had this once I was watching a documentary or something like that, a show on mental health, right? And then the woman,
shout out to my mental health. I'm not right now.
Shut up, man.
The woman mentioned that. The woman.
I was waiting for Joe to laugh as well. That is funny. But yeah, go on.
The woman in there mentioned health. They require a routine. They need it because that's what helps them.
Yeah, it helps them stay out.
Exactly. That's something that's really, really big, and so that's the thing where some people may not have realized they're suffering with a lot of like issues. Maybe they're now having to deal with it, or now they're starting to feel a type in a place where you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of them start comfort eating as well because a lot of people mental health just eat their feelings away, innit? So God knows how much the restaurants are making right now.
Do you know what I mean? Not even just eating their feelings away. There's loads of other things. Do you know what I mean? Like some people, like my youngest sister, right? Nafisa, she suffers with mental health, right?
Really?
Yeah, really badly. She went counts, and that's what's kept her going as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you might want to hide the knives in the house.
At a point where it gets worse, she goes back to that. You know what I mean?
Oh, Joe just had to say that.
Anyway,
sorry, man. I had to, man.
Point being, right, is that I've seen.
Oh, Joe, you hear things so late, isn't it?
Yes.
That comes in bed 10 seconds late.
I've seen
lag,
how
it's the lag.
mental, how deteriorate. Like I've seen it go bad, and even now it's to a point where everyone is very sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, where she's at the beginning she was fine. At the beginning we're all having jokes, whatever. It was like the best time ever. You know, everyone's chilling. Now though, as time has gone on, right, it's like it's starting to settle in because hang on a second, it's good for a period of time, but now it's becoming my life, right?
Yeah.
Affecting them on that level, right? Which kind of makes you think. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I suffer from like mild depression and very mild what's the word? I forgot the name, but and at points when things where I feel unsure about certain things, it makes me really bad, and that's when my sort of anxiety, everything comes out, is when I've got no sort of clarity on what's going on, right? I feel like this whole time, right, like the beginning of the pandemic, right, because of the way everything was going, and because the government didn't sort of put anything down, they were just like, wash your hands. That was giving me anxiety because I was thinking to myself, well, what's going to go on? What's happening? This, that, the other, that's not enough. That's not good enough, right?
Yeah.
Now, though, after they did that with me, I calmed down because I realized I have to, every day I have to remind myself, I have to calm down. Honestly, it's like a daily thing. You remind, in any other sort of situation, I wouldn't be calm. But it's like, imagine something like myself, I can tell myself to calm down and do it. However, there's other people, they don't have that. They can't do it. They need someone to tell them to calm down. But if they're not letting people next to them, how are they going to calm down? So that's why a lot of these suicides, like sidal sort of, you know, situations are happening. That's why crime is going up, because they're going crazy and they feel like attacking the person that's there because that's their defense. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a sad thing, man.
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to flykick my mom the other day. I'm not gonna lie.
You wanted to fight? Why?
Flykick his mom.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna keep it 100, man. No, it's like
You might have to start, man. What's the story?
no, it's just you know, usual arguments and that, and you know how annoying I am. The only reason why the way I am is because I got that from my mom. So you put two of us stuck in the house, it's gonna be World War III. So.
Imagine that.
So that's why I just tried not to stay in the same room at all. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a peek into
I mean,
the Joe house at the moment. So.
But I feel like with Sidra's that's a sibling thing.
Normally, you know what it is, yeah, we would walk
So you're telling me that Halima and Bobby's got mental as well?
No one's saying anyone's got. It's not just about mental health, though. It's about not everyone has to have mental health to be frustrated with one another.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's a routine, and you're taking that routine away, and then where you're not used to being next with someone 24/7, despite living with them. In the evening, you see each other for 3 hours. Or in my case, I don't get to see my sisters that often. We were working different times, meaning I wouldn't see them for a few days. But now we're shoving each other in our faces, and it frustrates me.
That's interesting because for me, everybody in my house, it's isolation, but I still don't see anyone. My brother stays in his room. He's got his PlayStation, TV, everything's lit for him.
You're one of the lucky ones, because
sister's chilling. I don't see any. It's the only time I see them is when we bump each other in the kitchen, fam. Like, for real. I don't unless somebody walks in like, oh yo, like unless you go to the toilet, I might bump into like my little brothers and be like, yo, what you saying? What's up? What's going on? But they'll probably just be making music on a phone to some gal or whatever he's doing, innit? I might bop into my little sister, like, yo, what are you saying? So we never get annoyed because we don't even chat. I see them like in the whole 24 hours in this isolation. It's the same as it was when we were in isolation. Like, I see them in a day, but I don't see them till the next morning. Like, we don't chat like that. So I don't get bored or annoyed with anyone. The only person that I get annoyed with is my mom, because obviously, like, alright, listen, man's only in the kitchen, innit? So I had to make silence for that one. So I can probably hear that. But so that's because, like, that's the person that I communicate with all the time. Bro, I'll be sleeping at 6 a.m. my phone ring. I can't bring this. I'm like, bro. And I ain't even exaggerating. Wallahi, fam. 6 a.m. I'll be getting those phone calls. Like, bro, you understand, man. Sometimes I look at the phone, that probably don't even answer. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't be like
I'll be
that,
looking
man.
at my phone. I'm asking 5 missed calls. I'll just.
Yeah, the worst thing is, I was telling you yesterday. I was wondering, like, oh, why is my mum at home every day? And I found out she took her annual leave. I was like, what?
Yeah, because she's not on front line anymore, isn't it?
Yeah.
That shit lasted like a week, fam. She wasn't even
shouts to that. I mean, I probably would have done the same thing too, but to annoy me? Nah, I lie. We'll fight.
Did you hear the new rule that if you have a fight at home, you're allowed to go stay?
No, shut up.
You're allowed to stay where?
Story that I was.
You're allowed to stay where?
Yeah. So, like, you're allowed to go to somebody else's house to stay there if you have like a fight and it's too like much to be in that house with each other. Like, you can't actually stick together in the same house. You're allowed to go stay.
Man, government doesn't have to tell me that, bro. I'll kick rocks myself, bro.
They're the people that I feel most sorry for during this isolation. Obviously, the mental health people, and sleep to them, or the people struggling, and da. Yeah, it's the ladies in relationships, and they find
abusive. Them abusive joints there.
Abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are going to feel like a lot of physically abusive. They're going to feel stuck because it's like, I'm not saying that people have friends and they're going to not allow them to stay in their home.
But more time with them.
And there's a family out there.
What's even worse, more time with them ones is like whoever the controlling partner is doesn't allow that other person to have like those outside connections. So if they've been in that situation for a while, then it becomes a case where they've lost all their connections from wherever, whether it's friends or even family, and they really are stuck. And also, to add on top of that,
that's what I was gonna say though,
most often than not, they weren't doing, well, sorry to say, they weren't doing essential work, so they might be out of work now as well. And now you can't even, like, I mean, yeah, you could find some sort of either delivering or whatever, but I'm saying, like, even monetarily they're sort of stuck too. So
yeah, but not now though. All that delivery shit has been snatched.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so no, man, it's
maybe Deliveroo or Uber Eats, but that's about it.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to have a vehicle first, though.
But I mean, yeah.
That's another thing too. Yeah. It's just peaking it, you know what I mean?
What were you saying, Sidra?
No, I said that's the other thing as well. Like, you need to have a car. They may not even have a car or a vehicle to get around.
Yeah, and you have to be registered for a year as well. You can't even just buy a whip and try to apply. You have to have driven for like a year or some shit.
Speaking of cars,
and you have to.
Funny thing is, so yeah, it was 2 days. It was 2 nights ago. Me and my mum got in another argument. It was like 4 a.m. And then
Bruh, really early.
Where are you going?
And then I was like,
where am I going?
Oh, where's he going at 4 a.m.?
Where am I going up for? I was downstairs. What do you mean? So I was downstairs, and then obviously have an argument, and then she was like, I don't know
Because you
what I
said
said
at 4,
then. No, because that's my usual time I go to sleep. They know that already.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
Sidra doesn't know
Listen,
you
I
like
go
that, bro.
sleep at 11, like 11, 12.
Fam, I've been sleeping.
And one.
Yesterday I went to bed at like 10, fam. I've been sleeping early, man. I don't know what's going on with me, fam. My body's
I can't cause
tired quick. I think it's
I
because
sleep I sleep on the couch, so I can only sleep when everyone's gone.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't even have the option of sleeping at 10, 11.
And that's the only time you feel comfortable as well, fam.
Yeah, so I have to
Wait,
wind down for like 4 hours and then hit the sheets. But then now,
damn.
now I get in another argument. I was like, you know what? I'm sleeping in the car. So I went to the car. I was in there for like 5 minutes, and then the alarm goes off in the car. I was like, flip. I can't even stay in the car because if you stay in the car and it's locked, it'll end up beeping off. So
Yeah.
I just have to hold the
didn't know
L
that.
still. I'm not even gonna lie. I was heated.
So you
I
know
was
what? Talking about
heated.
car, my car still has a full tank, like a full. This has never happened to me in my life. It's been a month, and my
So I was looking
my
for some stories, but go on.
huh?
No, Karen,
I was saying it's been a month, and my tank is literally full, and it upsets me because the petrol's cheap right now. So
Yeah, I
I'm
was
just like,
gonna
I'm
fill it up last
petrol, so I
month,
can promote.
but I was waiting for the prices to go
Yeah.
even lower. So probably like next week
Wow.
I'll fill my joint because I'm on like 2 bars left.
Mine literally was like finished. I didn't drive it for a week, and then like 2 weeks later or something, while we were in like 2 weeks into quarantine, I got paid in at the end of the month, and then I got to fill it up. But it's full. It's full to like, and I normally I top up like 40 a month, innit? £40 that gives me a full tank, right?
Yeah.
I filled up 30 or 35 or something like that. And it gave me, and you know the thing, right? The needle was literally above full tank.
Oh snap! All right.
Swear down.
Yeah, but
Jeez.
I've got nowhere else to drive. I've got nowhere to drive. What's the point of that full tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about it, man. Because I'm in Italy. I know Europe really seem to be at home. America seems to do pretty well at home. I was actually watching an interview, and a guy went to the shop without a mask, and a lady asked him, "Yo, where's your mask?" and offered him a mask. She went into the whip and gave him a mask and hand sanitizers and gloves.
Okay.
And he was saying he couldn't believe it because he hasn't been going out. He hasn't been going outside. He was doing all of his orders at home. He lives in New York. He couldn't believe when he left his house that everybody wore masks, gloves. Like he didn't think that was going to be a thing. He would hear about it, but if you don't see it practice, you're like, nah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like he legit said he walked down the road. He only saw one person without a mask in his whole trip to the shop. And when he got to the shop, a lady's offering him gloves, asking him, "What's up? What are you doing?" And she goes, imagine she goes out of the line, runs to the car. Obviously, the guy is holding it down for her in a queue to get to the shop, obviously.
Yeah.
And brings him hand sanitizers, gloves, and a mask for him because she was wondering why he didn't have it already. Like, I'm looking at the UK.
Yeah.
Mask on. I carry my mask with me. I ain't gonna gas it like I don't have my mask. Gloves, it's debatable. I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, I'm not gonna run with gloves because I don't like it when my hands get hot.
Yeah.
I don't like sweaty hands. So
Yeah.
Don't then go and touch faces.
I didn't touch the nigga.
Yeah.
I'm running and coming home, but I still rock the mask. I'm telling you right now, there's more people without masks than masks on. I also tell you, we'll see on social media, everyone's getting hella comfortable. Celebrities left, right, and center are getting the one I can remember in top of my head is Paige Keiki, pretty much every Love Island person from this year has been backlash. We've seen footballers. One footballer fucking had strippers coming to his house during lockdown. What's he doing? Another footballer went to a house party held by another footballer, and it was just bare niggas getting lit.
Right.
Why do you think the UK are so not bothered? Is what I'm trying to.
Because I feel like our government is so not bothered.
I don't know, actually. That's
it's nothing to do with the government. You can't blame the government for our. You can't blame the government for our choices. Fuck the government. If they're telling you that your parents can die, your old ladies can die, why am I still on the phone to a girl saying I'm gonna go link my mom? I'm going to my grandparents' house. Now, I'm not even betting out this chick's name. I didn't even pull it apart when you said it, but she told me she's gonna go. They're the ones that can catch it. You don't even know if you have it. What are you doing? Get it? You get me? I don't get it.
You know what?
I'm not talking like I've never left my house. Yeah, I've gone to the studio. Yeah, but I get picked up in the car. I go home in the cab. I ain't strolling on the bus. Still catching it. But I'm just saying. Today, I'm seeing 5, 7, 8 brothers, families, picnics. Like they're eating together like a family, like it's barbecue season. I mean, it is kind of barbecue.
You're sounding like the ops
it's
right
isolation season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's isolation season though. Like, what? Like, I feel like the UK don't give a fuck. I saw a meme as well, yeah, where it was like rest of the world, and then it was UK, and the rest of the world were like at home chilling, and in the UK meme it was like we're out partying. Like, I don't get it. It's almost like we as a nation. I mean, to be fair, people in England don't give a fuck anyway. We're known for having the shittest attitude. We're known for not giving a fuck about everyone else. Like, this is what the UK is known for, isn't it? Do you think that our stereotype is really running with this situation? I mean, we decided
I think so.
Leave the EU because we didn't want to be a part. Like, you got actually, if you actually look deep into it, people voted to leave the EU because they didn't want to support other people in the EU, and they wanted to get rid of new people because they don't give a fuck. They don't want you to just come to the country and chill. And then you live in neighborhoods in England. You don't even know who your neighbors are.
I feel like
that's facts.
In fucking Sweden, yeah. In Sweden, yeah, I can walk the whole street. You walk down the road. What's up, Chewie? I might have never rode with them. I might have never even said yo to their mom. But if you had a child and I was walking down that road, you knew my name. Same way for a parent. The kids might never even mingle, but you know who you are. Hi, what's up?
Yeah.
England. And how can I walk down the road? I'll tell you a story. I was living in. I've been there for a year. Like, what? They're like, where are you from? I'm like, I live on this road. And they're like, what? You live on this road? I'm like, why are you moving to me? Like, I wasn't even straight up there, but technically, I'm the Mandem. I should be Mandem. You should know me. He lived like a couple of doors down. And at the end of the day, because at that time you smoked weed, he became my dealer at the time, innit? But can you believe it, fam? This guy moved to me from my phone, and he has to cheat to go, where are you from?
Dude, those down from you.
That naive. Is this country one of those countries where we don't give a shit about no one but ourselves? Because that's how this feels like. I'm seeing families having barbecues in the park. Oh, just do that shit at home. Go there. Like,
yeah. I don't even know.
It's not that difficult. Like I understand people might get mad if let's say I go to the studio to see results. Let's say that's a mad thing. I'm in his yard though. You get me? Sidra might go link her cousin. If she goes to her house, we shouldn't care because you're not. What it is, what I think the problem is people that actually chill outside are affecting everyone. You get me? If you're just going from yard to yard in a car, as long as you're not taking public transport, though, if you're taking public transport, you're cancelled as well. If you're just going car to car,
yeah.
You're saying that, Sharif,
but
right?
that's the only solution. Like, I will obviously don't tell us that you're doing it, but I'm saying if you're gonna do something stupid, don't let us see you do that stupid shit. Because I think that I saw a group of like 10 brothers. I know this brother, I ain't even gonna say his name. He was with 10 of his homies, a couple chicks and that, and they were at like some their local park chilling, smoking weed, eating food. And I'm just looking at it like,
you know what I've seen?
what are you doing? I don't get it.
Yeah.
So why are you man linking up?
I've seen on Instagram, yeah, all these Asian guys, yeah, they're so affected by not being able to go to shisha. They're all pulling up at each other's houses, having a whole gym session, having sitting there chilling, doing shisha and everything. To me, right? Maybe to other people that's not wrong, but to me that's still wrong, because that one of them is still going out and working on frontline. Yeah, the other lot, you can go
frontline as well. Yeah,
you're a waste man.
Yeah, I can't cancel that.
Look at this, yeah.
I'm gonna have to block you from Instagram. Still.
Listen, it came out right. Some on the news. It was a week ago or something like that, a few weeks ago, where there were just workers at bloody like Sainsbury's or something, and they contracted it because they were with customers, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
They don't care. I've not, like you said, Sharif, you've not seen anyone with no mask, let alone gloves. People are still going out there, still going into like Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Asda, whatever, picking up the stuff with their hand, thinking, nah, I don't want that, putting it back down. They don't care, right? Then you're picking that up, you've contracted it, you don't know you've contracted it, then you told all your boys, come chill with us, yeah? You're sharing the same shisha couple, you're breathing the same air, you still got that closeness, yeah, with one another, you're sweating as you're working out, yeah? Then the other person's contracting, now they've gone back to their house with their family. Now that family member, right, is going, they're working frontline as well, probably, or not even frontline, forget frontline, they may be working as an essential worker in somewhere else like Asda or something. Now they've contracted there and they're a worker there, now they've passed it on to someone. This is gonna be a chain, right? That's why I'm saying, don't even go out if you don't need to. Be with your family at the most. You know what I mean? You don't need.
Yeah, but you shouldn't go to see your family.
That's
just
what
stay
I'm
at
saying.
home.
But that's what I'm saying. People are.
Especially the older generation. I don't even know how I can hear a young brother telling me I'm gonna link their grandparent. That's what they're like. That's like me. That's like me going. That's like me telling my brother go sit. Sheffy, I beg you go sit, because he's obviously on that. Because he's always diabetic, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got to stay. That's like me going, hey, Sheffy, I beg you go shop for man.
Yeah.
You get me? Donnie, we don't even send you out, fam. The guy doesn't even touch air, blood. Not even like the bin around the corner, fam. Man can open the window, fam. You get me? It's real talk though. Like, why would you go link somebody that you've heard is vulnerable to this shit? That's what I feel.
No, my dad went to see my grand, right? But what he does is he sits in the car and she's
I've seen people do like window stuff or just drop food for the family. But I think that's cool. It's just when you start going inside and chilling and hugging and kissing like nothing, like there's nothing to talk about.
Touching up all the cutlery in there.
Jeez, the feast, yeah. Wagwan, the feast. Tell her to come on the podcast, G. Oh, was that Bobby? Tell her to come on the podcast. She looked like a baby, fam. Hey, Joe, you saw that, right?
Nah, I missed it.
I was looking down. Just opened the door. I thought that was a little yeet, fam. I was like, right. I was like, what? The feet doesn't look that tiny, though. But,
you see what I mean? Like, they just walk into my room.
Tell us to jump on the podcast. You have to want to walk into your room.
Stab.
Well, at least you got a room.
Tell them to drop their
That was Halima.
Yeah, I'm whatever, man. I have to know them by voices. It's not that easy, you know. But anyways,
this morning we all sound the same, so.
Nash. Anyways, man. To conclude, I think I should say, shout out to all the men that be outside of the streets holding it down for us so that we stay for lockdown for longer. I don't rate you. And then I would say big up to everybody who's staying at home and trying to let us get back to fam. Because to be honest, yeah, I can't lie. When the isolation first happened, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be lit, man.
Yeah.
But then,
yeah. That's what we were all saying.
I thought this shit was gonna be. Yeah, right. I can't even lie.
To be fair, it was fire for the first
week. Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair though,
it got old.
I would happily go back to Sports Director and work there every day. That's how dead it is. Like, fam, I wouldn't even mind being a cleaner, fam. Give me a hotel cleaning job. Man, I'll take that right now, fam. That's not good. I would happily sweep the floor for money, fam, than be at home. I can't even lie to you. Is that
true? That's
boring, fam. Like, for real.
But
I don't know about
you know what? Ramadan's coming up, so I feel like it's gonna be chill.
Isn't that tomorrow? 23rd, isn't it?
Friday.
Jummah, man. Jummah.
Yalla habibi. But nah, man, I think coronavirus is an interesting thing. I think it's just interesting how everybody's kind of dealing with it in terms of our country and other areas. It's just interesting to me because I remember I was talking to I think it was you, Sidra, actually, and I was talking about, it's funny how the world has to unite to fight this thing.
Yeah.
We're just holding it down for that unit. We are not trying to fight. Sweden ain't even on a fucking lockdown yet, but that's another conversation for another.
Yeah, then they don't plan on doing one though.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been talking to my cousins, Martina, everybody down there. They're just telling me, yeah, we're living life like normal. Cause some people are staying at home. Some people are, because you're allowed to stay at home, I believe, if you want to. But shit's running as normal. So I don't know.
Have they all been tested?
Well, in Sweden, I don't know. I don't know also. But
if they've been tested, like what the country did is stop like anyone coming in or going out, tested everyone, and then be like, go back to your normal lives. Those who have got it, stay at home, etc. But the rest of them can go on, and then that would sort of.
It's not. Sweden is not as bad as like us in terms of death rate, anyway. So. They're not gonna go on. Look, they're not gonna go on. This is the thing you gotta remember, yeah. Most countries that go on lockdown are waiting. Because, countries want to still strict lockdown. Like, yo, they have feds all over every fucking road in Italy. Here. They would tell you, feds are on patrol in Croydon, yeah, but should I tell you where they be chilling? In a shopping centre. You know, where people act normal, where people just queue up to get food and then fuck off. They should be chilling in my park, blood. They should be chilling at every park in Croydon. But they're chilling outside Sainsbury's, posting up with the man with the sip of water, going, mate, why are you still running around here? Go down there. And then that dude just walks to the parking and chills for the rest of the day. Like, what?
They literally. That's the other thing. I feel like because our country's not doing something serious, like you're supposed to get a fine.
But they are doing something. You do get a fine, and they are doing something serious. But this is what you got to understand as well, yeah. If I work if let's say I tell you I'm an important worker and I catch a train to Central London and Fed stop and I'm going to work. How?
Like you said, they're not in the right places. They're not in the right places. That's like you said.
I don't even think it's about being in the right places, though.
Listen. I have a police station right next to my house. Yeah.
So do
I have had kids and like young people, teenagers, chilling there. They're just chilling in a group, that's it. I've seen the police car, right, go up and down, and then that's it. But they've not said anything to those kids that have been
Why
there.
is it up to the feds to keep us off the street? This is the problem, man. This is like some primary school, secondary school mentality. What?
I guess that's
what's
the
right
problem with
no,
the society.
you know
then.
what's right and wrong.
We expect
them do wrong,
to get slapped on the back of the hand.
Huh?
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
I guess that's what the problem is. We just expect to be slapped on the back of the hand if we're supposed to do anything. So if we don't get slapped on the back of the hand, we're not really doing anything.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. The police is supposed to be saying something. I literally just seen them go up and down and not say anything. If you say something to them, right, they'll get it in their head and then they'll go. Do you know what I mean? But if you're not even doing what you need to be doing, then why has the police got so much power to give fines or whatever when they're not doing anything? That's how I see it.
The fine ain't even that much anyway. They're like $3. But
Jeez, go like that.
I don't know.